NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
His first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 48-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tarvarius Moore on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 38. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
18 on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
Complete to
Preston Williams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes sometimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
The 27-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Hines, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Brandon Jones. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
A 43-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For Jerry Jeudy, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14. And the Dolphin 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a carry heading left. And a solid run down inside the 30.
The running back.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On on second down. It's Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here comes Grant on the return. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it'll bring up third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Tua. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tua now on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Third down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots nothing. Michael Dixon set to...
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run with Hines, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Fletcher. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is Hines. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 7.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. Third down here.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Got his man, that's Harry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nyheim Hines, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's checking. Crash. Check 43. Check 26.
On first down, Hines. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nyheim Hines, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Dolphins 21, Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. Here's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Check 52, check 99. Shoot. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tackle made at the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out quickly to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Carry for the running
12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down, Dolphins.
And a give this time to the tailback. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. About 3, just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Complete to
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Well, ball popped in the air and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
By the Dolphins.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Made back at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 10 more there and another first down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
At the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
A loss of 4 yards.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run again with Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Second down and 3.
Here we go. Where's 52? That's 52. 52's the mark. What we got? What we got? What we got? Kill.
Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now there's the timeout. Signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Dolphins, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.